I enjoy being in the company of beautiful women. I'm just in the company, then I go home. But I enjoy the company.
You go home.
I go home.
You're gonna play open on the field.
What's the smoke mode again? But where are you rushing to? Go sit in a fucking hotel. Come on.
If I stay, I grab some mischief. That's what I always run away. Yeah? If I stay, I grab some mischief.
Oh, bloody hell, that? Jaden fish. Yeah, how do you stop with a belt? With a belt? Also, you had to fight with the lady. Because the dad said because of the same one. You guys must keep taking those on the fight. The lady.
Africa's biggest game right now. Yeah, definitely. And I think it should be an exciting one, especially for the neutrals. I think for us, is to play well.
I was, no, not even. I was with Hugo. That's what I was telling you.
I don't need to call him.
When I needed to go send down school for that, it can help. But makes too many mistakes, not comfortable with the ball, and little penalties. But I mean, now look what he's done, Joe. But in charge of things
Crossroads, so you won't be lonely. So you won't be lonely. At the crossroads, so you won't be lonely.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM.
Exactly 10 after the hour 6 on the Mighty Metro FM. All the way out to Nigel It's my first time in Nigel. When I said we're going to Nigel last night, a lot of you are saying, oh, it's so amazing, oh, so cool. But no one bothered to tell me how far Nigel is. It's not close, I'll tell you that much. Had a great time driving here, though. Good to see a lot of people. It's en route to Durban, where we are. And I'm not alone here. I'll be introducing you to... last night, you remember I called Itu? He called back and he said, Andile, let's go to Nigel. Dalron flew all the way from Durban so we could have these conversations. Remember that McDonald's Times, SABC Sport, we've been doing this throughout the World Cup, giving you something more than just what we're giving you on television as the official broadcaster of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Wanted, to watch it together. Wanted it to be almost like whenever we're family meetings with the president. Let's have family viewings. McDonald's came on board and we went through different McDonald's in Joburg and we said, let's take it a little bit further out. Goodness knows where this is going to end up. We're going to end up in Cape Town watching games together. We're going to end up in Durban watching games together. Or wherever it is that you are, let us know. Tag McDonald's in everything you do. Tell them where you'd like us to come in. We might end up coming to watch games beyond the World Cup with you there. Because, we've had such a great time doing these. It's almost so hard so that the World Cup is coming into an end. And we know this is going to come to an end, but perhaps it lives in a different format. Welcome to it. This is Sports Amplified with Andile. Thank you so much to Thibaut Touch and the gang. They do it again tomorrow between 3 and 6. We're out at the Angelo Mall, at the McDonald's at the Angelo Mall. See people coming in already. You can watch the game here. There's a big screen. There's a huge encased enclosed outside in the marquee. So you get to sit in the marquee and it's warm. There's heaters. Because it's a little bit nippy, but there's heaters. I was trying to count them. There's so many. Dalron's running away from the heat. He's running away from the heat. So there's plenty to do here. Come out. McDonald's going to be taking care of you. SABC Sport going to be showing you the game. And of course, it is live on television as well. So if you do tune into SABC 3, you're going to get to see the semi-final. It's a big game. We'll be talking about it. But we'll be breaking down both games, not just today's game. There's a game tomorrow again, and we're not here tomorrow. So we'll talk about both of those. We'll be taking, of course, your voice notes, your video notes, your calls as well. It's 086 000 2160, 060 552 7303.
Every nation, all eyes will be on the beautiful game as the world's greatest soccer spectacular takes center stage. Step onto the field with Hollywood bets and prepare to score massive wins. You could win a share of 2 million rand in cash and cars. Bet 10 rand or more on any soccer fixture, online or at your nearest branch. Feel the power, live the passion. Alagasha, bet now. T's and C's apply. Hollywood Sportsbook is a licensed betting operator. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. South African Responsible Gambling Foundation toll-free counseling line 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp HELP to 076 675 0710.
For over 120 years, Shell has been woven into the vibrant fabric of Mzansi, fueling your engines and your dreams, powering your journeys and your potential. We believe progress is measured in the opportunities we create, the smiles we inspire, and the lives we continue to touch. We are more than just energy. We're the everyday difference in people's lives. You can always count on Shell.
Bonan, gents, here she comes. It's Lerato with a clever move to unlock multiple defense. She switched all her qualifying credit into one FNB loan directly on the FNB app instead of juggling many repayments. Now it's one monthly payment, one personalized interest rate, zero initiation fee, and she's already freed up to 1,000 rand a month.
With FNB Credit Switch, combine your qualifying debt into one monthly payment through the FNB app. Why pay more? Switch your credit to FNB today. FNB, help changes everything. Credit subject to qualifying criteria. T's and C's apply. FNB, a division of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized financial service and credit provider.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM.
The interview that we did with Jaden Adams had only ever done one interview. When he got to Mamelodi Sundowns up until the World Cup, this is the only place that he came to. This is the only place he trusted with his story. He trusted. Jaden, how have you been? How was the Club World Cup for you? How was that experience?
It was a nice experience for me. A big tournament for me personally and for the club. But it was a great achievement for us. To participate in that tournament, but I think the experience was very, very good, and we're working on some things, so I can't speak on it.
That's fine.
Baby, go, but you'll never be forgotten.
6 to 7 p.m.
Welcome back. We are all the way out in Nigel. It's a beautiful place to be. We're enjoying our time. The hospitality out here. People are coming out, of course. We're going to be watching the game together. We're going to be doing the show together. So I might rove around with the mic as well and just, get to hear what some of the people that have come out here are expecting and how it's going to be. But remember that if you are coming out, it's the FIFA World Cup 2026 semi-finals. They are here. And you can join myself. I'm already here. Dalron's here. E2's here on Sports Not Amplified with Andy. And we're going to be live from here the entire hour. And we're building up to the FIFA World Cup 2026 semi-final match between France and Spain. It's Yamal versus Mbappe. Hey? It's the 5 best players in the world all on the same pitch. But we'll get into that. But come through. Be a part of this excitement. Enjoy the atmosphere. Celebrate the beautiful game with Sports That Amplified with Andy, right here on the Mighty Metro FM. We're all the way till 7 o'clock. Then we get into the game as well. So you can enjoy the match with us. Nigel, come on. Come out and let's show some love with the Angela Mall. And this is proudly brought to you by SABC Sport. Guys, I haven't even greeted you. It's 16 past. Delron, how are you?
I'm good, and how are you?
Is the heater low now?
Yeah, it was actually burning my head when I was sitting here. So back.
So it is warm out here. Don't worry about it. Dress warmly, but it is warm. You're going to take the jacket off. Itu, are you well?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Listen, I want to start on a somber note. Obviously, it's the first time that we are together since the weekend and the news of the weekend. Yesterday, I paid tribute to Jaden. I was fortunate enough that I'm the only person he ever sat down with and trusted enough to do an interview with him. And a big shout out to Mamelodi Sundowns as well, for having allowed that. But I don't even know how to ask this, Itu. You, former captain of the team, you stayed so close to Bafana Bafana. You were at the World Cup with them. What must you be feeling right now, and what would you like to say, if anything?
Good evening, Ma'a, and good evening to the listeners at home. It's very tragic what just happened in our country. I was reading coming here that we've lost 3 Stellies players whom Stellies promoted to the first team. I got an opportunity to play against Oswin Andries and Jaden Adams. So it's very tragic what just happened, that we lost. I can't remember the other player's name, but we've lost 3 talented footballers in the country, and it's very sad that during this World Cup, Jaden was there, and you wouldn't expect something so tragic to happen to him. But again, condolences to the family and to the loved ones. Please, guys, stay strong for your son, for your brother. We must know that we are all together in this. We all lost a future Bafana player. So it's very saddening.
Thank you so much, Itu there. Darren, we're in studio broadcasting the match that would play that day. It was England versus Norway. Was the very following day on the Sunday. That was the quarterfinal, right? And I had read on the website that there's going to be that, but when you're preparing for a game, some information you put aside because you want the important information. And the game began, and the players all gathered around the circle, the center circle, and I said, OMG. For 1 minute, the world stood still. This is a quarterfinal. This is the most watched match up until that point, of course, because obviously now every match then grows in audience because it's 1 match a day. The world stood still. Harry Kane stood and looked up. You've got Jude and all these superstars, and on the other side you've got Haaland, who all stood still for a minute for Jaden Adams. Incredible.
That was very, very incredible, and it just shows you clearly, the quality of this caliber of player that's left behind, And of course, it's very sad and tragic on what happened to Jada Adams. And from my side, it's condolences to the family. It's a feeling that no parent or loved one wants to experience. And we just want to give our condolences, to him and of course, his family, his loved ones, his friends, and so on. And as you're saying, you know, Andile, what happened in that game, that shows you clearly that kind of quality of player that people don't forget. And he's proven it many times at Sundowns and the national team that he was a future player for the Bafana team. And what this happened, you know, to be honest with you, I'm actually sitting here and I'm just speechless.
Still in disbelief, yeah.
Because I've been to that situation, to be honest with you. I've wrote an autobiography in my book where I went through the same thing. And I was close to do the same thing, but luckily I didn't, because I had someone in Germany, you know, to help me to go through that deep black hole, which no other person will understand what footballers go through. And I'm just sorry and heartsore that this has happened.
Oh, Darren, you know what? I'm going to need to take a break after that so we can regroup and give you the best show possible. And there's so many of you who can't make it here going home to tune on to SABC Sport. Vusiwe is going to be leading the broadcast today with the amazing analysts that we've put together for you through this World Cup. And thank you so much for all of those that recognize that work and recognize how hard it is, you know, to do that for the SABC, but how we show up with these big tournaments and how we become trusted by you. And also, the lovely thing with this broadcast today is we have our own commentary. So it's not going to be the linear feed that you get. It's going to be your own commentary. We're going to have commentary, we're going to have commentary in our languages, and you can catch that on the different radio stations. So let's take a break. When we come back, let's talk the two big games coming up.
Mandela Month lives in the choices we make every day. To care a little more, to give a little more, to be a little better. And for generations, we've carried that spirit together. One voice, one nation, one purpose.
All this we owe both to ourselves.
Celebrate Mandela Month on your favorite station. Metro FM.
I thank you.
It's where you want to be.
Kinako.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM.
The interview that we did with 𝚘𝚘 Adams. 𝚘𝚘 Adams had only ever done one interview. When he got to 𝚂𝚘 Sundowns up until the World Cup, this is the only place that he came to. This is the only place he trusted with his story. He trusted, you know, to handle a very volatile place he was at the time, because it was in between that time when he was trying to get back into the starting 11 of Sundowns and also back into Bafana. 𝚘𝚘, how do you then pick yourself up, 𝚘𝚘? Because you know you've got it in you to win the Champions League. Could have won that final. You know you could have done better at the Club World Cup. How do you pick yourself up now, starting with this new season?
For us, we had a nice break to refresh, regroup, and coming back to the pre-season, I think the boys were like hungry for more. And the first game, we did prepare well in the pre-season.
6 to 7 p.m. At work, at play, online, and on the air. Check us out at Metro FM SA on all the socials. Metro FM, it's where you want to be.
Welcome back. I am out at Angela Mall. That's what it is. The Angela Mall out in Nigel. I've got former Dortmund player with me, Darren Buckley, as well as former Bafana player, of course, in 𝚃𝚞𝚗𝚒 𝚘𝚘. And we're out here in the open, guys. You know, we're out here. If you're watching right now on all the different platforms of the SABC Sport, you can see how we're having a great time. You can see all the people in the back here as well. It's a great time. People are pouring in now. It is packing out a little bit. So do come on. Gents, the last four now remain. Any surprises there, Darren? I mean, coming into this tournament, Argentina were number 1 in the world, right? Spain was number 2, France number 3, England number 4. That was the top 4 FIFA-ranked teams coming into this tournament. So many would say no surprise. Are you surprised?
No, to be honest with you, I'm not surprised, because if you saw how this country is presenting himself in the World Cup, you know, from day one, there was quality from the whistle has blown. France, you see all the players they have, 𝚂𝚙𝚘𝚛𝚛𝚝, Mbappe scorings, of course, especially in Spain, you know, all the top players playing for Real Madrid, Barcelona. So this is why I say, for me, it's not a coincidence that these 4 countries are in the semi-finals.
It's funny, Real Madrid might not have had a player in the Spanish team coming into the World Cup, right? But the players that scored the most goals at the World Cup are Real Madrid players. Think about it, because it's Vinny that's scoring all the goals. It's Mbappe that's scoring all the goals. It's Jude that's scoring all the goals. So they've got the most goals for a team in the world right now at the World Cup. It's Real Madrid.
Wow. Incredible stats.
For a team that didn't have.
Incredible stats.
It's a team that didn't have. The English, I think, come third and fourth, and it's none of the top 5 teams.
But you know what's also very strange is that in the Spanish team, they only have one Real Madrid player playing in the Spanish team.
And that was late on, because coming into the World Cup,
he signed for Real Madrid.
He wasn't a Real Madrid
exactly.
Itu, top 4. Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised at all, we saw it from the start of the tournament that all these 4 teams will go all the way to the final. And I predicted France versus Argentina final. And I hope I won't get to change my mind. But I'm happy that all the 4 teams that have qualified for the semis, 2 of them, I put my last money on them to say France and Argentina going all the way to the final.
Well, could it be a repeat final? France making it to their 3rd final if they're able to get there. Argentina and France, of course, played the last final. France won two finals ago. They won. They lost the next one. Could they do it here once again? But before that, let's go to Patrick Vieira, a former player, of course, with the French national team. He speaks about how France are definitely reaching the final.
I don't see anybody really stopping the French team going to the final. Before the competition, I think we were all convinced that Spain will be in the semi-final or the quarter-final. Big nation of football, but I think, France will not going to have any kind of issues playing against them. Because I think that France is a better team today than they were 4 years ago. Yeah. But I don't think Spain were the better team today than they were 4 years ago.
Yeah, that's a big one there from the legendary Patrick Vieira, who's now a coach. That if you were to say, based on last season, who are the best 3 players in the world? Dembele would probably get in there, Champions League winner once again, right? You'd probably have to throw Mbappe in there with what he's done at Real Madrid, even though they didn't win the league, but he was one of the best players. And possibly a Ballon d'Or winner this season could possibly be 𝚂𝚙𝚘𝚛𝚛𝚝. So you've got 3 of the best players in the world right now as the attacking force of this French team. And that's why Vieira says they're a better team now than they were when they played Argentina and Qatar.
I agree with Patrick Vieira. I think in the top 3 that you've mentioned, you have to also throw in Doué, the PSG player. He's also a very good player in attack, and he's been very important for PSG. So, yeah, he's right when he says the French team is better than the way they were 4 years ago. And for them to go all the way to the 2 finals and probably booking their seat again in this year's edition, I think the French team deserves it all.
The attack is great, and you're seeing it in the goals scored. But unlike Spain, they have conceded, I mean, not a lot, but more than Spain. Is there perhaps that's something that we can look at then to say there could be a little bit of a weakness when you look at Spain and what they've conceded versus, they conceded against Norway, and I think they conceded in the group stages as well against, who did they concede against? There was a 2-1, I think it was, in the group stages. 3-1, Senegal in that first game.
Well, you see Spain, and I will say that if you saw all the games they played, there was just probably one game where they won 3-0 against Switzerland. But besides that, everything was 1-0, 0-0. But I think Spain is not the better team, to be honest with you. But one thing I like about Spain, they play like a team. When they're in ball position, it's very, very hard to get the ball away from them. Despite them, if they go 1-0 down or 2-0 down, they're still composed. They still play. They still look for, those kinds of attacking force going forward, using Lamau, on the right wing, using strikers up front. So things like that, you cannot underestimate when it comes to Spain. Despite France having that strong 4 up front attacking force, when Dembele, Mbappe, 𝚂𝚙𝚘𝚛𝚛𝚝, and of course we'll see who's going to start. Maybe Bocola will start. So if you have those 4, you can't still underestimate Spain.
Is this a golden generation for this French team? Would you say this is a golden generation? I mean, the last one you'd perhaps have to go, and I'm not sure how much of a golden generation there was Giroud up front with Paul Pogba in the middle, N'Golo Kante, that team that won it in 2018, I think it was, right?
Yeah.
Would you say this is a golden generation of sort?
I think it's quite different because football has changed dramatically. Now, back in our days when we played football, there wasn't so much systems and tactics and all that kinds of jazz. You know, we just went out and played, and us players, we knew what to do. But now, coaches, they're very fixed. I mean, when you see they have about 5 analysts analyzing games, you know, they have guys telling you what to do, how to do it, system, tactics, this is how you're going to have to play. So the football has advanced extremely. And this is why I say, for this kind of football which has changed, this is the goal, as you said, the golden generation.
And what's scarier is the players that I mean, you mentioned Bradley Bacola there as well. You look at all their ages, you could still see them in the World Cup next year in 2030. That's the scary thing about this French team.
Definitely, I think they have great future talented players, and for them to be playing at this highest level in their 20s, you can only imagine when they reach 30, how much of the experience they would be having. So it's always great to see coaches not only focusing on older players, but building for the future. Like if you also see the age of our Bafana players currently, it's between 18 and 24.
Just crazy for Bafana.
You see, so I think coaches, they need to look into that more to say for the next 2 or 3 World Cups, I will still have the players that can still carry the national team. So, yeah, I think coaches are taking the right direction by investing in younger players.
Well, let's hear from Ibrahim Konate, who speaks about Yamal, because it's focused on Spain.
To be honest, we don't really think about it because the Spanish team is an exceptional nation with a lot of individuality. But the goal is not to focus on one particular player because it's the entire team that can hurt. It's not just about Lamine, it's all of the team.
19 years old is Lamine Yamal, and he's seen as the next best thing in the Spanish side. But also, it's just such a young team, this one. Yamal hasn't been the star. I mean, he came into this with a bit of an injury. He's showed up here and there, but hasn't quite lit it up quite yet. What do you make of the Spanish team?
Well, you know, the first game, as you said, he didn't play, and you saw that Spain were actually wanting to depend on him. And the second game, when he came in, when he started, you could see what a kind of a key player he is. You know, it doesn't matter if he's not 100% fit. If he's 70% fit, when he gets the ball on his foot, he's bound to do something. He's bound to take on defenders. He's bound to make defenders' life a misery. And sometimes, you know, you can say you need a team to play, but you also need individuals to cause corruption. And that's what he's good in doing. So when you have that type of player, you know, always causing headaches, always taking on players, it gives other players opportunities at the Spanish players like Olma to get into positions to receive the balls, to score. This is why they've been scoring goals like they are doing.
Yeah, no, just to add on what he's saying, I think Yamal is a different beast. He's a special player. He's carrying the Spanish hopes. And I was doing the game at SABC studio against Belgian team.
Yeah.
And what I noticed, when Yamal is on the ball, they would send 2 or 3 players, and he would still take them on. So that's how special he is as a player, that they
soon
know.
As he comes at you.
So they were sending 2 or 3 defenders.
That's the quickest feet I've seen in a long time.
You know, Ito's very, very right, because the minute he gets the ball and 2 players put pressure on him, there's a space open which another Spanish player can run into and receive the ball, which catches them every time off guard.
Quick feet, I can think of the Brazilian Denilson. I mean, he was the king of the step over, right? Because he had the quickest feet. Who comes to mind? Because Yamal's feet are just too quick. The way he's able to just quickly, you know, shuffle and move. Ronaldinho wasn't quick-feeted. He looked like he could, but he'd hit you very quickly. Ronaldo, Brazilian as well. He was the same. But Thierry Henry, he could hit your step and run. He was quick in the run, but quick feet. Delron, who's got the quickest feet you've seen?
I think Lamar, because he can kick with both feet.
In your time?
Yeah, in my time, you know, it was
historically, Jay,
it was
who else
Ronaldo.
comes to mind?
Ronaldo was so quick. The real Ronaldo. Not Cristiano Ronaldo. The real
This is
Ronaldo.
why I don't like Daron. You too? Quick feet?
No, for me, Lionel Messi. I think I've watched both their clips when they were still with La Masia.
Yeah.
And what people see now, what Yamal is doing, when he was younger, he was doing more than what he's doing now. I think now he has matured more.
Yeah.
And he knows when to release the ball, when to take players on. But in the youth academy of La Masia, when you look at Messi's clips, where he would collect the ball from the goalkeeper, take on the whole field, and score a goal, Yamal was the same growing up.
And then Ronaldo as well, though, CR7. I mean, Manchester United with that same step over.
Back in his days, of course, when he was playing for Man United, he was unbelievable on the left-hand side.
First 2 seasons at Madrid, you know.
Yes.
What went wrong was that Italian move. Hey, that Italian move. What about locally, Itu? Who's that? I'm talking about not skilled necessarily, but quick feet. You know, Lamar puts it there quickly and then he brings it back with his left and right. Who's that quick feet locally? I can't think of someone.
Remember Luyolo Nomandela?
Yes, I remember Luyolo Nomandela.
He was such a great player.
Really?
Every time we played against Free State Stars, he used to be a pain to our defenders. Luyolo Nomandela. That guy was so skillful.
Yeah, I guess. Luyolo Nomandela. Yeah, I remember him.
He was playing under Coach Steve Kompela and he knew how to bring the best out of him.
Wow, Right, guys, we've spoken plenty on this matchup. I know that the lineups are out already. You can watch it on SABC Sport, SABC3. If you've got your SABC Plus app, please make sure that you're on there as well. If you haven't yet downloaded, there's even a PS5 that you can win there as well. All those details are on the app. It's SABC Plus. It's the best app there is. Trust me on that one. We've got raving reviews from it, and that's why it's growing with such rapid force. With that being said, are we agreeing that this is a French game to lose?
Yeah, from my point of view, you know, there's no way the French are going to lose this game because the way they've been playing, the way they've been implementing on their tactics and how they're doing it, it's so good. But as I said, don't underestimate Spain because you never know on the day what they're capable of doing. But I think Spain will go to the next round.
It's one of the best attacks, if not the best attack at the World Cup versus the best defense.
The best defense, but again, the two most important players that people don't talk about, it's Pedro Porro and Cucurella.
Yeah.
The way they bomb forward and add numbers inside the box to give Spain more superior numbers inside the box. People are not noticing that. And they've been the Spanish most important players because from the left back position, Cucurella has assists, Porro has a goal from the right back position. So I think they are very dangerous when it comes to a break going forward.
100%, Ito, you're so right. But one thing you must also realize, Rodri, you know, he's have shown it at Man City that he's the engine of the car. He holds the defense together. You know, when it's time to defend, he's the leader. This is why you said, Andile, they're the best defense at this World Cup at the moment because of Rodri. So if you can break Rodri down, then a possibility that France...
actually, that's another thing. You got the last 2 Ballon d'Or winners going up against each other. Because it's Rodri and Dembele here. So it's 2 of the best players in the world over the last 2 seasons also going up against each other.
Yeah, actually, it's going to be a showdown. So it's going to be very interesting to see these 2 type of players because they're 2 different. You got a midfielder and a good one up front. Dembele, you know, plays more on the right wing, technically strong, dribbling, and score goals.
Yeah, but see, the Dembele one, we all agreed on. I'm not sure we agreed on the Rodri one.
Yo, I was doing game. I was doing a game at SABC, and when they showed us Rodri's successful passes, he made 80% successful passes.
In the opposition half.
In the opposition half, and not backwards.
Yeah,
not
all of
side,
them forward.
But going forward. Like when they were showing that map of his, you would be shocked how important Rodri is. Imagine 80%.
Well, let me give you another one.
Passes.
Let me give you another one.
Yo.
The last time they played, UEFA Nations League 24-25, right? Spain, 5. France, 4. Right? Before that, 2024, in the European Champions 2024 in Germany, 2-1 to Spain. The last time that France were able to beat them, you have to go back to 2020-2021 when they beat them 2-1 in the UEFA Nations League. So this match has always favored Spain.
You're right about that, but I think when you win too much times, it's sooner bound that's going to change, which I think today it's going to do. Which I think France will probably have in their favor today. But, you know, I can just say it's going to be a good match. It's two countries, two top teams, quality players. And each team, you know, cannot take the other team soft-hearted because you get caught very, very off guard.
We're going to take a quick break when we come. Hello. Hello.
We don't
Come.
games. We wrote the game. Metro FM. It's where you want to be.
Clientele is here to safeguard you and your family with compassion because life happens. Be part of a family that truly cares. Our funeral dignity plans have helped South Africans bury their loved ones with dignity for more than 30 years. Let us help you create a meaningful tribute that honors your life and those of your loved ones. We pay out within 24 hours and you will get double accident cover with a clientele funeral plan. Our plans are affordable. Pick the option that suits your needs. Easy to apply, no medical examinations and no paperwork. SMS Metro to 36772. That's 36772. Clientele Life is an authorized FSP and licensed life insurer. T's and C's online. Standard rates apply.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM.
I'd love to hear from you. It's your show today.
Adams. Adams too much. So I'm may you rest in peace.
Jaden Adams, we don't know the circumstances there, but just said to lose a young man like that with so much potential.
We are so painful about Jaden Adams, man. I'm asking myself, why do we call him Krotman? How did this name come up? Please explain to me.
So, it's all with a good head of hair. And then the one day he shaved his hair. Now I'm a Krotman.
6 to 7 p.m. Drop us a voice note on 060-552-7303.
Waking up, turned up.
Come back. Halagasha, Disky Fever is in the air. Celebrate the world's biggest soccer spectacular in style with Hollywood Bets. You could win a share of 2 million rands in cash and cars. Simply bet 10 rands or more on any soccer fixture online at nearest branch. Bet now and score big. Disclaimer, Hollywood Bets Sportsbook is a licensed betting operator. No person under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. South African Responsible Gambling Foundation toll-free counseling line is 0800 006 008 or WhatsApp help to 076 675 0170.
Sports Night Amplified with Andile on Metro FM. Proudly brought to you by SABC Sports.
It's 18:43 on the Mighty Metro FM. It's Sports Night Amplified with Andile. We're out at the Angela Mall in Nigel. And I've got two cousins here with me. What's your name?
Cayenne.
Cayenne and? Cheyenne. Who are you guys supporting tonight?
Spain. France.
Ooh. The family is divided here. Who's going to score? Mbappe. Is that your favorite?
Yes.
What do you like about him?
I like that he plays for Real Madrid.
Ah, there we go. What about you? Who's scoring?
Yamal.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
Why Yamal?
He's a good player. I like FC Barcelona. And he's in FC Barcelona.
There's clearly not enough Barcelona fans here because no one was cheering to that. Come on, let's cheer it for the Barcelona fans, man. Tommy, when you guys come to McDonald's, what's your favorite meal?
A quarter pounder. McNuggets.
McNuggets. I'll tell you what, quarter pounder and McNuggets on me tonight, okay? Is that cool? Cool, you can go get them. They're on me. Enjoy, guys, yeah? Cool, I can't wait. Are you wearing a onesie?
Yeah.
Can I get the onesie when we're done?
I don't know. I can buy one.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll buy you the quarter pounder, you buy me the onesie.
Okay.
Cool, it's a deal. Thank you very much, guys. High five. When you're done, you'll take pictures with Itu, okay? As well as Daron. Coolio. Right, let's get back to it. It was so nice meeting them. If you want to come out here and bring the little ones, it's a lot of fun and there's plenty to do. We've also got, these nice little sushi mallows that we're giving away with your Happy Meal there. Guys, let's get into the other big one, right? England versus Argentina. This is probably, and I say this all the time, I think this is the biggest rivalry in international football. This is bigger than Nigeria, South Africa. This is a huge matchup. It goes back to the Falklands War, where they fought in the war. And then you can't forget what happened in 1986. You can't forget what happened to David Beckham in, I think it was 98 or 2002. You can't forget it. This is a huge game, Daron.
Hand of God.
Now, you're right. You hit the nail on the head. It is a big one. And I can tell you now that England, they're very desperate to win the World Cup. And I'm sure if they do, the world's going to turn around very, very fast.
Then it's home.
It's going to turn around very, very fast. So it's going to be a good one tomorrow. And I just, hope that, all the discussions which is going on regarding Bellingham and his coach, that things click together, because we want to see a good game, Despite, if a team is having internal problems with players and coaches, it'll probably affect, and then you won't have a good game when they play against, but hopefully they will change.
Remember my hand of God.
Hey, 1986 semi-final.
Diego Maradona,
Yep.
hand of God. So England wants
In
to
Mexico.
pay revenge. Yes, they
In
definitely
Mexico,
wants
yeah.
to pay revenge in this game. So it's going to be an interesting one. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. And yeah, as much as England haven't been convincing, I think Argentina is gonna take this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, I'm going for
Daron,
Argentina.
come on, you're not gonna let him
Argentina
get
are
away
hard
with
workers,
that.
remember. They are hard
They
workers.
concede.
They do concede.
Look at how they conceded against Egypt. Look at how they conceded against Cabo Verde. They concede a lot of goals. They're playing a machine up front in Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham and Saka when he comes in, and.
Yeah, but they also have their weakest link in the goalkeeper, Pickford. Remember the very first goal that he conceded on the near post against our neighboring country, DR Congo.
Yeah.
He conceded on the near post, and he's playing in the top league, Premier League. So you wouldn't expect such mistakes. Yes, Martinez and the defense, they are conceding a lot, but remember they have the GOAT up front, Messi, who's always scanning while others are hunting for the ball. He's always scanning. As soon as they get the ball, he turns. He takes the whole team to
I
the
don't
cleaners.
think if they're going to concede the way they did against the two teams that we've just mentioned and throughout the tournament, I don't think with England you come back from it in the way that you did against Egypt, in the way that you did even against Cabo Verde. I'm not sure you come back from England. I think that's curtains if they go 2-0 up.
No, you're right. And, Argentina's defense is not the strongest defense in this tournament. And you just said, they concede almost every single game they conceded. So, the thing is that if England want to win this, they're going to have to, take things very, 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 very serious. Because when you have Messi roaming around freely and don't mark him, the minute he gets the ball, the temptations are very, very high when he dribbles and scores. So I hope, Nagelsmann, gets things right.
They need to come with a different strategy. Yes,
they need to
one
mark
must
him.
be on him.
One has to be
90.
on him.
Yeah.
Mark him out the game, because if you don't mark Messi, then good night.
Well, let's hear now, because Daron did allude to it a little bit earlier. There is a little uncomfortability coming into this game for the English squad, because Jude Bellingham has been the star for them. He's been absolutely fantastic. He's actually been more forward than a Harry Kane. You're seeing him in that 9 position. It's almost as if they swapped that 9 and 10. Something that Coach Mangomweti was saying last night as well on Soccer Zone, that it's almost as if they swapped 9 and 10, the two of them. Because if you look at, the scrap that comes off the goalkeeper, you'd expect a Harry Kane to get first to it, but the nearest player was Jude Bellingham. And when you look at where Harry Kane is, he was a little bit further back. Because he is that kind of striker, isn't he? He does go a little bit deeper sometimes. But there's a little problem with Tuchel as well, and Jude Bellingham. Jude has not held his tongue in this World Cup. Have a listen to the coach now, right? Tuchel, on what he had to say, and then we'll go to Jude.
We made life very, very difficult for ourselves today. The result is fantastic. We're in the last four. It's amazing, but not happy with the performance.
In what sense?
In every sense. Because, again, the commitment is there, but we made life very, very difficult for us in the way we played, how we played. Sloppy, a lot of technical mistakes, not fast enough, not repetitive enough. We were lucky today.
That's the coach there saying they were lucky, they were repetitive, and he's not saying the greatest of things, right, as far as the team performance is concerned. Jude, you remember against Ghana, he wins the man of the match and he says, why am I man of the match? They defended like their lives depended on it. One of their defenders should have gotten it. And every interview, he's very honest. You know, he doesn't do the, I'm going to be politically correct here. He responded after hearing that. Have a listen to Jude.
Maybe, but maybe he doesn't know what it's like to play in those kind of conditions against Erling Haaland, Odegaard, Nusa, Sola. You know, that's not an easy team to play against. So, you know, I think we've tried to create a positive environment. We should continue that going into the Final Four. I can't speak highly enough for the lads. You're not going to win every game popping the ball and making 1,000 passes. Sometimes you have to win dirty, and we've done that again tonight.
Ooh, no coach wants to hear that. No coach wants to hear they play. First he says maybe he doesn't know what it's like to play, you know, a Haaland and an Odegaard, right? Then, as if that doesn't sting enough, he says, you know, you're not going to win every game playing crosses and popping the ball and doing 1,000 passes. That's the coach's tactics that he's saying, yeah, that's not always going to work. He might not be happy with that. It's not, Darren, that wasn't cool.
No, not at all. You know, when you're on that type of level as a football player, you know, you do not criticize the coach, because he's your coach. That's one thing you never do. So I think, you know, Bellingham...
But on the flip side, I can say coach doesn't criticize these players in the media.
Exactly. So when Bellingham was at Borussia Dortmund, he never ever did that. Despite him, if he was playing good, getting the man the match, or not playing good, he had never ever done that. But the minute he went to Real Madrid, I think the head became big. And I don't know if he's a type of player that speaks his mind, but sometimes if you're that kind of character, you must be intelligent when to speak your mind and when not to speak your mind. So his interview for me was disrespecting Tuchel, because on that type of level you don't say things, despite if you think that the coach is not right, you keep it to yourself. You know, you speak good, and then when you in turn in the changing room with the coach, you can confront the coach and then speak your mind to the coach and solve the problem.
Itu, you're the king, I'm sorry, but Itu would give you the most politically correct generic. Listen, no, at Kaizer Chiefs as a team, we tried our best. The coach, I was like, man, but you would never get a Jude answer out of Itu.
We are taught not to criticize in public. Do it in the changing room. Yes. In the changing room, we can even break the lockers. It's fine once it happens behind closed doors. As a player, you can't go in public and say such things about your coach. It's not allowed. 100%. It's not good.
Even if the coach will offside,
yes, wait for the situation to calm down, because most of the time it's a heat of the moment, but at the end of the day, he's older than you. You will have to owe him an apology, to apologize to the team as a whole, and to even maybe go to the chairman and apologize on behalf of the club for your behavior, because you are not just representing yourself. Jude Bellingham is representing Real Madrid. He's representing the Dortmund, the club he played for. And like D says, he was never like this. And now that means for him moving to Madrid, it has made him hot-headed. It's not nice at the World Cup to say such about your coach.
But on the flip side, this is not, it shouldn't be something that weighs you down in the big game, the next one. It's something that you would hope gets sorted very quickly, because it could be a factor tomorrow when you're playing such a big team, such a big game. The closest England have come to a World Cup win in years.
It shouldn't, you know, as a professional football player, it shouldn't, because you have that kind of mentality. You know, when you're on that field and the whistle goes, you know exactly what to do, that you're there to win the game. But on the other hand, from my point of view, it wasn't intelligent from Bellingham to say such, because you're causing friction in between the team. And they've been doing very, very well. You know, if you just kept quiet, you know, take the win, go to the semi-finals, now you're going to play your next game, and from there into the final. But now to backchat the coach, you're just causing friction in the team. But I know these kind of professional footballers, they're very mentally strong, so they can handle criticism. And then next game comes, whistle goes, they know exactly how to perform.
The other thing about this match is two teams that are seen to be favored by FIFA, right? You look at the games and what the refereeing is like. A lot of people saying, no, it's swaying towards them. Why is it going this way? We might see the first neutral match of the World Cup. We might see a match E2 where no one complains, because if these are the two teams that are seen to be favored by FIFA, surely here you step aside. I mean, Gianni Infantino, the president of FIFA, coming out after that Argentina, I think it was Egypt match, where he said, whew, I was worried for Argentina there. My heart nearly stopped for Argentina. It didn't make things any different. It didn't make things any easier. But this match here, Norway match, for instance, the ball that's seen to be hitting a cable and landing on England and England going to score, they've gotten that tag of favorites. But this is going to be a game that we're hoping then is not going to have debut, especially because of the kind of caliber of match it is.
No, it's a good rivalry, and the fact that these teams are meeting again, remember they have a huge history. Like you said, the hand of God, other games where England felt hard done. And this time around, I heard the rumors that FIFA wants an Adidas sponsored team to win the tournament. How true is that? I don't know.
These things, conspiracy theories. Yeah. They want a black 6', 23-year-old to score the winner. Come on.
Hey, in football these days, you never know, eh?
The worst one I heard is, because the ball has got a chip inside.
Yeah.
So when you watch how it goes from Nyland, who is the keeper of Norway, and then it takes a sudden dip, and FIFA saying, look, they even shared the algorithm of the ball to say it didn't touch anything. They're like, yeah, then that thing dropped it where it wanted to drop. You controlled the ball.
Jabulani ball.
Jabulani ball.
Remember in 2010 how fallen... People are still reminding me about that.
He was the
today.
master of that ball. And he's been appointed coach, I hear. Interim coach.
Is it?
Yeah, interim coach as well. But let's hear from the voice notes. The guys have spoken. We'd love to hear from you. It's if you want to be sending us a video, we'll all be seeing it. It's going to be on the big screen, and everybody's going to be seeing your video. But send us your voice notes. Let's hear them.
Drop us a voice note on 060-552-7303.
Waking up, turned up.
This is no surprise, man. These were the best teams. They've got the best players. And if you look at the list of the Ballon d'Or, most of the players that are playing here in these two semi-finals will be the players that will make the top 10. So it's no surprise. I don't want France to win because then Dembele might win the Ballon d'Or, and of which, man, guys, it can't be. So Spain needs to do the work. E2 Askis, but I see Spain winning 3-2 in this game, and Argentina qualifying tomorrow.
Good evening, Andile, and the listeners at home. I just want to take this opportunity, Bram, and say condolences to the family of Jaden Adams and Mamelodi Sundowns, including Stellenbosch. We never see this coming. May his soul rest in peace. Coming to the game of today, my friend, France. I just see France taking this one. Kylian Mbappe will score today.
My brother, Timmy Miranda, the super producer, and everybody who's listening to Metro FM right now. Hey, yeah, it's a final before final to me. Final before final, Barcelona versus France. I give the French big up. They're going to beat Barcelona today. It's Moses Mokwena. Thank you.
It's Sports Not Amplified with... What's wrong? Okay, hold on. Itun Swarli. Okay, I've got a little one here that's come up. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
Look at that. Huh?
Look at how cute you look on the screen there. Hey, look at how cute you look. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Are you coming to watch the match?
Yes. He's laughing.
Who's that? Who's that on the screen? Okay, we've got many people that have come out here. I've got a new friend here. I've got 4 other kids, so I think I'm going to have 5 now. I'm stealing you. Can I steal you? I'm taking you home. No? Delron, we're going to get out of here. So you're saying in the final, you're saying what, France, England or France, Germany? Or so, rather
Germany,
France,
yeah, I
Argentina.
love Germany. I wouldn't mind that.
I'm looking at a German citizen. I'm like, France, Germany, of course. Who are you going with?
I would like to have France and England.
France and England?
Yes.
Wow, I'm a neutral when it comes to the four that remain now.
Yeah.
I just don't want Argentina to win it.
Yeah, as I said to you, England hasn't won the World Cup for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
And they got done many, many times, as Ito just mentioned, with the hand of God. So it'd be nice to have them in the final against France. And then France wins it.
France-Argentina final.
Yeah.
And France to win it.
Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
I would love to see Messi lifting it for the second time in a row. The greatest of all time. But again, I think France has what it takes.
Okay, what's her name? What's her name? What's my new friend's name? Sanira. Sanira, look over there and say, good night, everybody.
Say good night.
Say good night, everybody.
Good night.
Just like that. Good night. Faith is up next.
This broadcast was brought to you by Hollywood Bets. Live in the moment.